The Lorax is a story about the environment and the little orange thingy. Film based on Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, it shares the same wacky art style and lesson. It says a lot about our society and the way we live in currently. For a man in his era, Dr. Seuss is conscious about the environment. Somehow, I think that if you were to compare the movie with the story, he'd be the Lorax, we would be Ted. The environment can be played by anything or anyone else by the environment itself. Greedy and selfish as the ones there. The big heads of the production and emission of pollutants might as well be the people who don't do their part of stewardship. Now, the movie. I love how the monster was once innocent and relatable. Under peer pressure as he is, once that tree got chopped and they started getting demands, that's when the corporate greed kicks in. So, as the tree gets chopped down, that's when the Lorax comes swooping in. And when the Lorax comes swooping in, he says, "Do not chop any more trees." But no. So what happened was they tried to drown the monster into the river by throwing his bed there. But that was kind of like a ruined plan because one of the Lorax's magical beings in the forest got swept away with him. So he had to save both of them. So after a while, even though the promise is in, the corporate greed kicks in. Monster loses sight of what is there to protect. He broke the promise of the Lorax, which was not to cut any more trees. As the movie goes on, you can see how Ted, the main character, gets conscious of where he lives. So technically, the premise of the story is that Ted goes to the monster just to ask for anything he could give to the person he loves, and basically gets the story of his life about the sea that he is trying to find, or the treasure he was trying to find. So he gets conscious of where he lives, Sneedville. Uh, then the bottled air. I mean, in the movie, you can see that there's bottled air that you have to buy when back then the environment was slush and all you have is fresh air. So once Ted realizes about that part, he really looks around. There's not much trees left, like studs. So we can see that O'Hare, bottle of air, apparently is another corporate scheme to like give people fresh air. But in reality, we already have that. There's some people harvesting fresh air and selling it to China, India, or Singapore even. Uh, just after the workout, after the work, just for a breather of fresh air. So, as the monster ends his story, he kind of realizes and regrets what he's done. He repents for all what he's done and gives the last seed to Ted. I mean, if you put it that way, that seed could be the last chance for redemption. And the monster gave the seed to someone that late. It, redemption could happen anytime, but the best time is preventing the kind of apocalypse, the apocalypse. So as he gives the seed to Ted, Ted goes on a crusade. He realizes that what he's doing is not for love anymore, but for everyone and for himself. He can really draw in where we are now. Even though Old Man Seuss passed away back then, like really, really back then, in this era, we sell air, we sell fresh water, we still use plastic. We do a lot of corporate stuff that we don't really mind about the emissions. We're just blind users. We're not aware of what we use. So we have to wake up. And this film is exactly a wake up call. As I grow old to regret the ones there, and start being mindful of the environment. Up in the air, on the land, down under the ocean. Did I get that right? Yeah. So yeah, I end my vlog and I'll see you.